Hi, air signs. This is self-discovery support. This is for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So the energy that comes up for you is the King of Cups. And this is coming into, for an air sign, this is a kind of shift. And I'm seeing that shift happen for the signs I've done so far. I think I did water before this. But it's coming into a more emotionally balanced state, and not that air signs can't be balanced, but it is a deliberate it feels like a deliberate shift. It feels like putting yourself in a place where you are allowing the heart to speak back. You're allowing your emotions to be heard, accessed. And then you are combining that with your mind, so there's in DBT there is this a type of therapy. There is this concept called the wise mind, which is allowing the emotions to speak with the thoughts that you're having, the kind of wisdom that you have, and that forms a kind of balanced way of looking at life and the situation that you have at hand. And this is what I'm seeing here with this King of Cups energy, and it also comes with the Fool as well. So it does feel like it's almost like opening up a heart, or feeling like I'm balanced enough to think about a new beginning. Let me read you a little bit of what is in the book about this. It says compassion, control, and balance are the things that we associate with the King of Cups. Aquarius, which is the mythical god that we have on the card. I'm using the Mythos Tarot, by the way. So Aquarius being in your reading is an indication that you have mastery over your mind and emotions, as he is a god of intelligence and inquisitive minds. He was a beacon for rational thoughts and provides a sign that you have spent your time searching for answers in a logical way and found them, leading you to a greater understanding. Let me just flip this page. A greater understanding of yourself. You may be able to use your intellect to navigate and balance the needs of others, bringing harmony to those around you. This may also be a sign from Aquarius that you could come across a situation where you must employ these skills, and a warning to maintain a level and mature attitude towards your problems. Remain firm in your beliefs without losing your head, and don't allow others to steer you off course. So that is, precisely what we're seeing here. So I feel like you could be approaching something, maybe some kind of new start, but I drew your some clarifying cards, and it does look like this to me. It feels like a new old, like when you have, I know people don't like to hear about past, but the great thing about hearing about past is that, and I do think that this is why the tarot always talks about the past, is that the past can be revised, can be processed, can be revisited and healed. I don't think it's healthy for us to just view us as going through life and cutting off the past at every moment, right? And the way that our lives are set up is the past comes back to readdress something, and it gives us another opportunity. And for those of us that don't address things, we stay in a loop, we stay in a cycle. And for those of us that have healed and you further on your journey, you can reapproach something with a more mature state of being. So I don't actually think that the past is a bad thing. That's just my spiel. But we have the Ace of Cups. So already, if you've been watching tarot long enough, you know that this Ace of Cups is new love, new emotional fulfillment, a new opportunity, right? And it does feel that way, especially with the King of Cups. The King of Cups, this is why I feel like it's you wanting to, or you getting to a place where your heart is open to something. you could be connecting to somebody that is like this, but I do feel like you're in this energy as well. There's just an energy of, okay, know that there's an understanding of the heart space and the mental, and it's balanced. Now could be a good time. Universe is sending this in, an opportunity for new. Nine of Wands is right after that. So this is the part that tells me that this is definitely something that you've encountered before. If it's not a person that you've encountered before, it is a situation. So trying love again. For some of you, it's like, let's try this again. With the Lovers here, it can feel like, okay, let's try a serious connection again. But for some of you, it's a particular connection that you are trying again. There is, if you do feel like you know this person or you know this situation, there's been a lot that's passed between you. 9 Wands, right? Can feel like so many times we've tried to make, or I've tried to act on the energy to make this happen. And each time a lesson has been learned, of course, but that also means that hurt has happened. And so it does feel like there's just, when you're at the King of Cups, you start to understand wisely the thing you haven't tried, which King of Cups can feel like, maybe I have not approached this from a calm, logical, and emotionally intelligent side. And I do think that's what we see happening here. Is like understanding that it's not just about like figuring out the material, or figuring out in terms of like, do I have enough money for this, or do I have enough resources to pour into this relationship? Do I have enough attraction? It's really, no, it's like, do I understand emotionally what is happening underneath the surface? And I see that that's what you're coming to, is, okay, now that I have this understanding, I think it's going to organically happen where a new cup is offered with this person, or you're going to initiate that, or you're feeling driven to do that. And it can look like, a phone call. It can look like a conversation. It can look like just something that feels energetically like a doorway is opened where it wasn't before. Maybe you're getting further along in talking to this person to figure something out. The Fool here, though, it does feel like, okay, this energy is drawing you forward. We have Libra and Aquarius appearing here, so it could be in particular, and Gemini. So all the air signs are here. Anyway, but this is a strong connection, and 5 of Cups tells me that you have had some regrets in the past of how you've approached this. Maybe what's happened, it hasn't happened quite in the same way, but guess what? That's why the Ace of Cups is here again. The 5 of Cups shows us that there is another opportunity, even when we think all is lost. Because the 5 of Cups comes with the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity here to come into balance with something. Sagittarius energy. The Devil is here. So this really feels like there's a love that, because the Queen of Cups is right underneath that is like, there's a love that is difficult. There's a relation of King and Queen of Cups. Okay, yep. There is a situation here where there is a lot of intense feeling, and it needed to be resolved. And with that Temperance card, it feels like there's a new opportunity for that, even with all the regrets that you think are here. Let's see the changes for better. Okay, so this one is calling on you to be strong. As strength card is strength, really. But also it's that King of Cups energy of like holding it's a difficult position, but it's also a mature position of knowing what to hold back, what to put forward, and doing and taking the difficult decisions in order to achieve what we want. I do see you coming up here as King of Wands, or somebody here is King of Wands. Something that is transforming itself into a more balanced state, or something. I'm seeing something here about something ending that wasn't so fair. It wasn't done fairly, and it feels like now, air signs, this is a call to, it might be a call of like moral fiber in a way. It's like, this is something that you identified that you want to participate in. You're feeling that urge to go forward. This might be a time to approach that. Life is about those moments when we make big decisions to just approach something. I was glimpsing on TV last night. My local channel was showing the bridges of Madison County, and I was in and out, watching it. And there is a moment where the main character, Meryl Streep's character, decides if she should, she's in the car with her husband, and should she open that door and run to the other car where her lover was. And it required a lot of moral strength, moral fiber. And depending on how you look at it, you could say that the moral fiber was not pulling that door and opening it and going out. But whichever strength and whatever side you lay on that fence, then you know what's best. King of Wands is already telling you it's what your gut wants to go towards. Listen to the fire inside, right? Like, you can literally see that fire right there. So, air signs, this was your message. Take care, and I'd love to see you back here again.